real quick, I wanted to talk about, as you may have seen the commercials or other advertisements about Arby's for a limited time only, meaning today, is offering a venison sandwich. I guess they did this last year in just maybe 3 stores in all of Michigan. This year, I guess because of how successful it was, they're making it available in every store in Michigan. But again, it's for today only. So if you haven't already had one this year, you're probably out of luck. Unless maybe they still have some in stock at your local store. But anyway, because I'm sure they're going to do this again next year, assuming it's popular again, I figured I'd make a quick little video to kind of share my impression of it. So here's what it looks like according to Arby's website. And normally when you see restaurant food in their advertisements, it doesn't look anything near like what you end up getting. In this case, I'd say it was pretty close. There's not a whole lot to it. It's the bun, the meat, some crispy onion rings, and a sauce. Here's what mine looked like. You see, it's just as soon as I opened up the container, that's what I was looking at. And then I kind of lifted the bun up to get a look at it, and that's what we got going on. My impressions of the taste were, it was okay. Definitely tastes like venison, and it's kind of nice and peppery. I didn't really love the sauce they put on it. They say it's a juniper barbecue sauce, juniper berry barbecue sauce. I could have done without the berry aspect to that sauce. I don't really care for fruitiness in my sauces. A regular barbecue sauce I would have been more happy with. The meat itself, it had a decent texture. Something I can't quite get my head around is Arby's calls it a venison steak. But I don't know how they can possibly put an actual, unaltered, unprocessed piece of venison on these sandwiches. The sheer amount of venison steaks they would have to get seems like it would be completely cost prohibitive. I mean, you don't see them ever putting a piece of steak from a cow on a sandwich. But the consistency of it was really close to that of just a regular piece of venison. But I think there's still the telltale signs that it is somehow chopped and formed into something that's supposed to seem like a piece of steak. It's they did a really good job, whatever they did to it, and I can't imagine what kind of machinery or process that they used to do this. But I took a picture or two here of after I kind of started eating into it, and they've even replicated how it would look if it was like a medium cooked piece of meat. You got the sort of the pink in the inside there, but and it didn't really have the consistency of ground meat. It had a little bit of resistance to it, as if it was a intact piece of meat. But because I know that there's no way that it is, I have a hard time reconciling with it, and my taste buds and my mouth didn't really know how to, handle this or make any sense of this with my brain. So I was a little weirded out by it, to be honest with you. I think the flavor was okay, minus that berry sauce. The consistency and the texture I just couldn't really get past. So I probably won't get one of these again next year. Rumor has it that they're going to be introducing elk sandwiches in certain markets. Maybe if they come out with one of those here, I'll try it, just because I've never had elk in any format. But anyway, here's some close-up pictures of my sandwich, including a couple gross ones after I've been taking big old bites out of it. But that's one man's opinion on the sandwich. I think it was okay. It was better than I would have expected for a fast food venison sandwich. But I don't know. final opinion is kind of weird. Um, that's it.